Army! We are back and we're going to do something a little different today.
This is my request.
It's his pick.
Because I really like this song. Unfortunately, it loses a bit of its effect. Like this, it's better with headphones. Or even in a car, it's quite cool.
So he knows the song, he hasn't seen the MV for it, so that's what we're going to watch, and he really likes the song, so that's why...
I didn't realize it was your boy.
It was my boy.
I love Charlie Puth, he's just freaking genius.
He is. So I'm excited, I'm always excited to see JK.
I already love the starting frame. Me on Monday mornings.
There's a lot of cool stuff. I mean, it's nothing super hectic as far as like production goes, but it's a fun little videos, it's fun little moments, and it's very Charlie Puth, it's very quirky.
Mm.
Let's
Note
go.
the pink socks.
Yes, please note the pink socks. Do. Moustache game is strong.
Is that a like... My parents had a sofa made of that material, I'm sure. His suit.
Ah, what is it? No, is it velvet?
It looks almost like velvet, like crushed velvet.
Suede?
Suede? Maybe suede, I don't know.
Why did I not know my materials all of a sudden? But yeah, I like the visuals of this. The fact that everything is white and he's the only color in it, really.
Mm.
And this is clearly a shrink's office.
Gee, the guy with the badass mustache and the glasses didn't give that away.
Didn't give that away. But there's lots of little hidden things, but we'll discuss those after. He looks like so much fun as well.
Yo, don't watch this drunk.
With headphones as well.
Not everyone can pull off that color, because that is intense.
I will never recover. From JK saying tangled up in your bed. I'm sure all armies feel the same way, but there's something that is just not quite okay about it.
I'm loving the play on colors.
Best possible way. Also, he looks amazing in this.
Who, Charlie?
I mean, Charlie as well, but JK looks out of this world. JK in black. Or pink. Also the lip ring. And I truly believe you can actually call that and scan that and it takes you to his website and so on. I believe all of this is kind of like a real ad within... He's plugging himself in his music video.
Is that his private phone number?
Do you want to try?
No.
I'm sure there's reactors out there who've tried. I'm sure there's something at the end of this number. Or at least there was whenever this came out. You're gonna scan the code. I'm sure it'll take to the website. Let's see.
Go away, cookies.
Takes you to his website. He's on tour right now, I believe.
Coming to South Africa?
No.
Nobody comes to South Africa.
That's not true. We watched Imagine Dragons just like a few months
now
ago.
we have Backstreet Boys and Westlife. Like,
What's wrong with them?
I don't know, I wouldn't pay to see them as well.
It's not your style of music as well. JK just jamming on the air drums.
Interesting choice of lenses as well. This is super wide, almost fisheye kind of thing. Looks like this needs to be a bromance.
It is a bromance.
Ah, yes. You broke it, you buy it.
take up every corner of my mind. What you gonna do now?
And that's it.
See, that's just fun and like silly and like all over the place,
Yeah.
but it's awesome.
But there also are...
But it's still thought through because you can obviously see JK has a much more colorful thing, and it's almost like he's bringing color into his life.
And
That's what I'm
then
getting from it.
There's little things that also correlate, like Puth has, if we go towards the end where we have them both. So he's in the green with the pink socks. He's in the pink with green belt,
yeah.
green
Well, that's what I'm saying. They
combat
complement
boots.
each other. That seems to be like the whole thing.
So there's like little details that work really well together. There's also the, so you also have obviously black and white with the chessboard. Black and white when they're twisting on the thing. There's always like a color, a play on color, top, bottom.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost yin and yang in this case. They complement each other, and then it's like, this is super simple, like from a set and stuff. I mean, it's one white room with a lazy Susan, basically. And then a lot of green screen. And a blue room.
And the blue room with JK looking magnificent.
You want a moment with this frame.
Well, not this frame in particular. There are better frames than that. I mean, the mouth frame is pretty nice. Also, I prefer him in black, so technically a frame like this would be better.
But yeah, nice and simple, great, super catchy song. I mean, I'm going to be singing this in my head now for the next week again.
Yes.
Because that's always what
it's
happens.
on our
with this
playlist, so every time it comes on, he then mumbles it for the rest of the day. Excuse me? Not that I
We're also
don't.
black and white, yes.
I'm not so keen listening to this song in the car because I do think, and I think that's how Charlie intended it.
Yeah, with headphones, but in the car you still get the left and right.
Yeah, it's just
feeling,
not as
right?
pronounced.
Yeah.
And in true Charlie Puth fashion, I believe that
You're also
that was
black.
the entire point of this song. Was like he was like, why is, I think it's called panning, not used more in music on
I
a
do
day-to-day
agree,
basis?
But I think it is because a lot of people listen to, well, I suppose probably more people probably do listen on headphones than they do. I don't know, it would be an interesting...
Yeah, but you still, like, if you listen to it, although you can still enjoy the song, so it's still like...
Exactly, that's why.
It's kind of like a hidden gem. Like, if you listen to it on your headphones or in your car and you have a really good sound system in your car, then you'll still get that effect. But it also doesn't really lose the fact that it is a jam to listen to it on, like, when we listen to it over our speakers in our home. It's still a fun song. It's not quite as interesting. Like, it kind of goes from a cool,
Dynamic.
unique, dynamic song to more of a summer vibe.
More straightforward, yeah.
When you listen to it of straight things. But I do agree with him that, and that's what I love about Charlie Puth, is that he is not afraid to...
His facial expressions as well just kill me.
He is not afraid of...
Also, what's going on at this scene? Like, can we just discuss this?
What?
Not that, this.
The one where he drives over JK and then JK is in his car. I don't know. For me, the scene that takes it away and that I to this day cannot explain is the goddamn eyeball at the end. Why is it showing up on my...
Because just play from here, man. You'll get to it.
He just snuck that frame in. He was like, no one will ask. Okay, look at how, get to that frame. That was the frame to end on.
Also that, like, I mean, that in that sequence, there's that is the most true thing about this video. The Love Doctor.
Well, it is a love song. It is about not getting someone in.
My balance at the end of this month. Anyways.
Yeah, shrinks are expensive. But everybody should get therapy anyways. We should end on that final frame of the two boys together. Was his eye melting off his face?
That's why there's like in that whole sequence, if you go
like
do this frame by frame, there's a couple of ones. There's one where his one eye is also moving and the other one isn't.
You can slow things down, you know that, right? There's a setting for that. Playback speed. This is fun. I mean, there's that.
See?
As he opens the jacket, that's funny.
Anyways, yeah. Super fun video, super fun song.
There.
I love it when artists come together for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, so a little bit of I don't know the whole backstory. I know that JK is a big fan of Charlie's and that he wanted to do a collab. And I think the story goes that he did a cover of a Charlie Puth song and then they performed the song together on stage as like a duet. And then when Charlie had a song where he felt he needed an extra voice in there, he contacted Hybe and got JK on board because they'd kind of been in touch since then. And apparently they like vibe really well together. Because they both have perfect pitch and they're both like a little bit of geniuses in their own fields. And obviously similar field, but I mean, Charlie obviously sings fantastic and has a wonderful, wonderful voice, but he's also a little bit more experimental.
Yeah, you can say that.
Whereas
He made a song about a light switch.
Whereas JK is very...
Methodical.
I think he's like, he's nearly like a perfectionist in the fact that he knows exactly what his voice can do and he can adapt it to anything. So... he will always merge well with other artists and so on and so forth. So I think they're geniuses in the same industry, but in different ways. And I think that's why they get along so well as well. Because they kind of like come in together and they were just like, yeah, this will work. This will be fine.
Super cool, super fun.
So a nice and quick one. And the next one will be my pick, since he got his pick. And it will be, spoiler alert.
The first pick on this entire channel.
I know. Well, on the BTS side of life. And just because he brought it up, and technically it's not BTS, it's just JK, but we'll count it.
Jung Kook of BTS.
Yeah, they always do.
4 clicks.
No, not necessarily. I think the boys actually like it that way because on Fast 10 as well, it's Jimin of BTS, not just Jimin.
Yeah, I know, but it's because BTS is globally massive.
Absolutely, and they deserve to be. But anyway, spoilers, so I will choose War of Hormones. So that's what we're going to do next. Because I don't want him to look at it. It's the first time I'm going to make him read the lyrics. I don't want him to look at it from a editor's, filmmaker point of view. I want him to look at it from a dude's point of view and a European and world. Well, we kind of know what the music in all over the world sounds like, and I want him to discuss the lyrics and the message of that song from his point of view, because we all know what that song... Anywho, I'm starting a tangent that needs to happen in the next video anyways. So, like, comment, subscribe. After War of Hormones, I mean, there's a list at this point. You guys have recommended so much. We will, at some point, probably try to get the Run BTS episodes going.
Also, we're going to try and get Layla back on, but she has a job now and works, you know, growing up and things like that.
Yeah, so she has a full-time, well, she has multiple jobs now, and trying to find the time to get her here is basically impossible. But good for her. Yay! Growing up, little sisters. Like, comment, subscribe. If there are any more recommendations, which Run episode should we start with? What would be a fun one for a newbie that is kind of self-explanatory without reading too many subtitles? So nothing that's too, like... I know some of them are a bit more hectic with subtitles than others. So if there's a fun one you can recommend, comment below. And we'll see you soon. Bye!